Sunken columns, chimps. Not a really difficult map. Start with Souter in that middle area. Top middle, you want her to see where both the balloon paths meet. And yeah, now you can just chill. Shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, this map, not too difficult. It is advanced. It's not... It's kind of one of the, you know, I'd say mid-tier advanced maps. It's not the easiest, but certainly not the hardest. When you can, put a sniper in the middle bottom area, close to the right diagonal track. You don't want him right on the corner, you want him a bit above and to the left. And make sure you have him on strong. So depending on your Souter placement, you may get a bit of RNGs in terms of leaks, but it should not be a problem at all because the sniper should shoot them even without changing targeting. But if you do see him getting a bit too far down the path, then just change him to first. And then once he's done, go back to strong. So get even faster firing and full metal jacket when you can. Faster firing and full metal jacket. When you can afford it, get even faster firing. When you can, buy a village. You want to put it on the lower part of that right column. Make sure the sniper is in range of it, and also that the range kind of lines up with the middle path of the bottom middle column. Use the range marker as an indicator of where you should place it, and get the discount upgrades when you can afford them. Once you do that, I'm going to save up for a factory. And make sure that it's as close to the middle as it can be, but while still in range of the discount village. That is really important. It has to be in range of the village. So get faster production, even faster production. And then you can get bigger stacks. It doesn't actually matter which order you do it in. As you can see, the balloons aren't actually getting to the factory quite yet. When you can, get an ace and place it as bottom right of that sunken column as you can. You want it as close to the bottom as you can, but also in range of that village, obviously. The reason we want to place the ace there first, before the second discount village, is just so that it makes it a lot easier to place the discount village afterwards, and we don't have to worry about placing the ace, because a lot of times what happens is, if you put the second village down before the ace won't fit, and then we don't have enough space for all our monkey aces, which is not good. So as you can, upgrade this factory to a 320 after you get the ace, and that will take care of pretty much everything for now. When you can, buy another village, put it a a little bit to the top right of the first village. Obviously make sure it's in range above the ace, and then buy the discount upgrades on that as well. So auto start off before round 40, just to make sure that we can gather ourselves before the Moab comes out. Round 39 luckily gives you a lot of money, which is nice. It's going to let us afford never miss targeting before round 40, so get never miss before round 40. And then play. You'll be just fine, don't worry about it. Make sure you use Sauda's ability to pop the Moab, so not to clean up, but to pop the Moab. So let it take some damage from never miss, and then use Sauda's ability to pop it. Round 41, get top path on the ace. And round 42, get an Alk and place it as close to the edge of that column as you possibly can. Make sure it's in range of both the villages again. It should be without any problem whatsoever. We want to get a 3-0-0 on him first. And now you can turn auto start back on and just chill. Get bigger radius and jungle drums on your first village. That's really going to help out with the Spectre. And then turn your 3-0-0 Alk into a 3-2-0. Buy another ace and put him above the Alk and the first village. Make it a 3-0-0 just so you know what you're doing. And you can leave it to centered path for now, it doesn't actually matter. Get Grow Blocker on your second village just to make sure that you know that that's the one that's going to be the radar village later on. And now we save up for Dartstorm. Don't buy another heli like I tried to do. Buy another ace. This is going to be our second never miss targeting. Put it above the second village. It should be in range of both of them just fine. It shouldn't have any issues whatsoever. Then get stronger stim on your Alk. Once you've got two never misses, a stronger stim, put an ice as close to the track as you can, as close to Sauda on the left side as you possibly can. That little guy is going to be one of the hard carries of the run later on. And put a tack shooter to the right of Sauda. We want to get overdrive, cross path with the top, so a 2-0-4 tack. And an ice 3-2-0 initially, which is going to become 4-2-0, and then 5-2-0. You saw those camos there were giving me a bit of trouble, so I decided maybe I should get radar scanner. But then I say maybe not, and instead choose to do the embrittlement. It doesn't actually matter what order you do it in, as you can see that the Spectre dealt with the camos just fine, so it's not too big a deal. Like I said, this map isn't too difficult. Especially with this setup, it's quite easy. So round 60, demolish it. And you want to save up for spiked mines before round 63. You can't actually beat that round without it. get embrittlement. Contrary to what I just said, don't get embrittlement before round 64. You need to save up 10 grand for the spiked mines because you cannot actually beat 63 without the spiked mines. Once you beat 63, get a wizard and put him above Souter and upgrade him to a 024. This little guy's one of my favourite towers in the whole game. The value for money you get with a Necromancer unpumped army is just unrivaled, honestly. So I get radar scanner here just for, the future, in case Shimmer misses out on some camos. But it shouldn't be too big a deal, we have spike mines. But just get it, follow what I do and you'll be completely fine. This is not a difficult map and this is a pretty easy strategy. So now, we're just going to save up for Sky Shredder, which is kind of the main damage dealing tower of this run. So the Sky Shredder initially, and then the Super Brittle afterwards is going to pretty much carry the whole run. The reason I chose Sky Shredder, I want to do something a little bit different. It's not something you usually see anymore, at least in this meta. So I thought, you know what, let me kind of just show that you can use off-meta towers and be completely fine on CHIMPS mode, on an advanced map. So yeah, just save up 44k for Sky Shredder, and I'll see you then. So around 83, you should be pretty close to a Sky Shredder. Around 78 to 83 give you so much money that you can afford a Sky Shredder right during the middle of 83, which is nice. And then I would recommend change the pathing of the Sky Shredder to Figure Infinite. That way it hits most of the map more often, which is really what we want because the missiles are homing, so it doesn't really matter where it is on the map. It's all about the darts for Sky Shredder. This is super important. Make sure you get the MIB before round 90 because otherwise your aces will not be able to hit the DDTs and that's a huge problem. So make sure. MIB before round 90, always. With this strat, it should be a pretty easy final 10 rounds. Shouldn't be a problem at all. You can see round 90 just got completely murked. And that's going to be the case with pretty much all the rounds. So, yeah, just chill. And save up till you get Super Brutal. As you can see, the DDTs just get completely mauled by the Spectre, thanks to the buff that it got in version 37.0, which is what I'm playing on. So yeah, as soon as you can, get Super Brutal. I got it a bit late, doesn't actually matter. And this isn't actually necessary, but I'll just do it because the rest of the money here that you make is completely just wasted money. So you may as well just buy something. So I'll get a primary training just to help out the Super Brittle and the tack shooter. And yeah, you can see consistently all the Moabs, all the big balloons on the left side are just getting completely mauled thanks to that Super Brittle. Round 98, this is probably the most interesting round of the run. I decided to get a bomb shooter here, just to help deal with the bad, not even with round 98, because you can see the cooldown isn't even, you know, relevant for 98. 99 will go down really, really fast. Like, 99 somehow is easier than 98, but anyway. Big bad, round 100. I'm spamming the bomb ability here, it doesn't do too much, because it's not a Moab eliminator, obviously. So you don't even need to use it, to be completely honest. I wouldn't even recommend it. The DDTs just get completely sucked in by the Spectre, and the Sky Shredder takes care of the other Moabs. And that's it, there's your Blackwater Chimps on Sunken Columns. Hope you enjoyed, and have fun.